Good day, gamers! Welcome once again to another Game Master Games. Uh, here with here with. Oh my gosh, I'm getting over a cold. Good golly! Welcome once again to another Game Master Games live show with my story. We're just talking about stuff, talking about games as much as we can. So let's level up. That's right. I should have done let's level up. Right? Should I do my story or let's level up? I'm not too sure. What do you think? I'm willing to take a poll. So we've got the chat is open. So please send us a like, follow, subscribe, comment, suggestion, whatever you like. We just got done with a week ago, a little bit more than a week ago, from the Long Island Tabletop Gaming Expo. That's right. This is the biggest board gaming, tabletop gaming, miniature gaming, trading card game, role playing game, a live dungeon, escape room, vendor, uh, special guest convention on all of Long Island. It's absolutely fantastic. I am the board game coordinator, and we had a great time. Usually, I keep track of numbers of games that we've run people through, and also the number of games, and also the title of all the games. I had no time. I had no time to do so, and somehow I'm not centered on my little box here, so hopefully I just fixed it. There's a slight delay on my YouTube channel, so if I go off screen, it is what it is. Okay, so we had an absolute blast. For board gaming at least, we ran tons and tons of different games. This is just a small schedule of what we had for scheduled games, but there was hundreds and hundreds of pickup games that were played. The Star Trek experience with Mike was a lot of fun. Zombicide Deceased, they had a full table. Astronauts with Jason and Horrified and Dice Throne all had full tables. We also had Return to Dark Tower, also a full table with Todd. Steve Jackson Games, Crossbows and Catapults made it into one of the Long Island tabletop videos. Car Wars also had people. Guards of Atlantis, Lumberjacks with rocket launchers with Ginger had fun. They had fun. The Crew, Splendor was sold out in like 2 seconds. Jewels of the Emperor Kingdom, Ginger played train games and old style German games with Chris was a lot of fun. We also had just one with Patrick. I don't have no idea how to say this. Yggdrasil. Also Almost Chess with Roger. Santorini with Justin. Chess with Chris. Synchronous Foundation with Timon. Now that was an interesting game because they were in the unpub section, but um, they also ran this game here in the game night. I'm trying to figure out how do I center myself. Am I like I'm off to one side in the screen? Why didn't I check this before? Hey, I almost got there. Okay, so we'll go a little bit more over. Okay, so and Blood on the Clock Tower, of course, was a huge hit as usual. But going back to Syndicate Foundation with Timon, I hope I'm saying his name correctly. They came from Germany, so I think it was Christina and Timon. They came from Germany. They demoed their game in the Unpub section in the morning, and then they ran a game at night. I'm super excited about this game. I got a rundown of it. It looks like it's definitely a game that I would like to play. Chris from Chip Theory Games was there running Elder Scrolls. We had Thunder Road from David on Saturday, David Miller, and Dogfight on Sunday. We also had Overgrown. Our local game designer Josie was demoing Overgrown. He had a whole bunch of people playing that, and actually, Josie just came to Board Game Bethpage Library event this past Friday and taught Overgrown to four people from China. So that was a lot of fun. Now, one of them spoke English, so they translated. So that was really cool. Castles of Burgundy with Frank, Wingspan with Ken, Massive Darkness 2, Hellscape with Ken, Ready Set Bet with Ken, Primal the Awakening with Ken, Throw Burrito was a lot of fun. Tales of the Arabian Nights with Will was great. We had more Blood on the Clock Tower on Sunday. We had Arcs with Ken and Wingspan with Ken. Axis and Allies Zombies actually had a full table. That was cool. Historical War Games with Roger. Also, we had more Ready Set Bet, Return to the Dark Tower, Mosaic, and then tournaments. We were sold out of all tournaments. I think on Saturday we had a couple slots for Red Dragon Inn left, and on Sunday I think we had a little bit of Clask and King Domino left. But this was our tournament matrix, and Crokinole was a huge hit. We had a blast with Crokinole. Long Island Tabletop Gaming Expo, as far as I understand, stood. We had record numbers of role playing games on the schedule. We changed up our board game. I'm sorry, we changed up our trading card games a bit. We changed up our miniature games a bit. Both of those groups, I think, grew in numbers. Board games exploded. The vendors had a great time. We also had for the first year a kids corner, so that was really cool. We were super happy to have that, and of course we had our quest cards that a lot of people really enjoyed. Don't miss next year. We're at the Cradle of Aviation Museum. Look, there's 0 days left because we just had the event. But there's tons of things to do. These are cool graphics. I didn't see these graphics before. That's really neat. And then we had a whole bunch of guest speakers. This was fun. I didn't get a chance to see any of these people because I was so busy running board games on the second floor. But look, Jennifer Tavez, Mark's map making, Rob Perez Mendez. We've got Emerson Matsuchi. Hopefully, I said that correct. He has designed Spectre Ops and a few other games as well. Wanmin Lee, Colin Vessel, Nick Chilson. Sorry, New York Society of Play. We also had Joseph Block, Oscar Rios, and the convention. Plus, we had a ton of sponsors. We had Board Games for the Better running a whole bunch of giveaways and raffles. Clip Kick helped us out. New York Society of Play, Everyday Heroes, Evil Genius Games, Cosmic Comics and Games was there. Brothers Grimm was there. Endor Temple and Saber Guild was giving lightsaber classes. That was fun. Double Exposure helped us with some play to win games. Hold on a second. Of course, right when I start streaming, that's when I'm coughing. I'm just getting over a cold from the Long Island Tabletop Gaming Expo. There was probably, I don't know how many people were there, but I would say way over 2,000 people there. So, plus it was a lot of work. Stat trackers, Magpie Games, uh, um, Weather Dragon. That's right. They had an incredible display out for their role playing game. LITCG show, Game Master Games. Hey, woo, that's us. CradleCon, 20-sided store, Legendary Realms terrain. And yes, you can become a sponsor. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, or follow Long Island Tabletop Gaming Expo on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Way too much fun. I wonder, I had a lot of great stories, especially meeting Timon from Germany. We had several new game masters join us for the first time, like Frank. He does the Frank and Dice YouTube channel, so it was his first year with us, and it was great. It was a lot of fun. I heard Live Dungeon was very popular, and we had two live dungeons, I think, and two different escape rooms. So we grew in the number of events and things that we were able to put out, and we grew in the number of people, and we grew in the size, and we're like outgrowing the Cradle of Aviation Museum. But let me tell you, there's lots of great stories. Like us and like Long Island LI Tabletop on Facebook. Let's see. Let's see if we can find out what's the actual link. LI Tabletop. Well, the website is LI Tabletop. LITabletop.com. So here we go. I'm following them. So it's LI Tabletop on Facebook. So like them if you use Facebook. Here's some of the pictures. Oh, there's Timon. That's cool. This is I didn't even think about this. I should have gone to their Facebook page and checked out some stuff. They had speed dating. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot about it. And a costume contest. This is the costume contest. There's Timon with his syndicate game. These were some of our regular guys that come to the convention. They play in a lot of tournaments, and also they obviously really enjoy Blood on the Clock Tower, as they came in cosplay as those. The Crokinole was fantastic. This guy, I wish I remembered his name. Oh my gosh, I saw him at some of the library events around Long Island. He's a game designer. He's got these cool little games. And you should check him out the next time you go at a vending table. Here is somebody playing chess at, I believe, at their vending table. That's super cool. This was one of the trophies that was given out, I believe. They were 3D printed. Looks cool. Um, I don't know which game that was. Street Fighter. These people obviously picked up some games. Maybe the board games for the better raffle, or maybe they just purchased them. Oh no, they're open play because I can see here that this is one of the games. So they probably got these games. They're going to find a table to play some stuff. Just way too much fun. Some cosplay here. There was Throw Burrito. That was one of our new game masters that joined us for Throw Burrito. And they're playing a game here. More Crokinole. One of the panels. Great photos. One of the RPG games going on. This is one of the escape rooms. I believe this is an escape room, not a live dungeon. I think this was Rampage board game. There is my wife. Oh, look, that's so awesome. Let me like this one. There is my wife, Ginger. I'm gonna tag her. Oh my gosh, that is so good. Let's see. I think it's under Virginia. There it is. I got to tag her. There's our corridor board, our very famous corridor board that we demo. She demos that. You can see the plane, the Cradle of Aviation Museum in the background. Just way too much fun. Some people having a good time in front of the dragon and the RPGs. More Crokinole. Topple, one of the vendors for scones. Another vendor. Another vendor. Super cool. Incredible stuff. There is Laura, our local game designer, and she had her Area 51 pickup game that is currently on sale. I think you can find it on Etsy, if I'm not mistaken. This was a RPG vendor. They designed their own like one-shot RPGs. Super cool. There is something about the 50th anniversary of Dungeons and Dragons. Um, Game Master Robert Anderson presents more Dungeons and Dragons. These are some of the RPG events that were run. Way too much. Way too much to go over right now. I really appreciate you checking us out. Like I said, if you attended Long Island Tabletop, leave a comment. I'd love to see it. There's the lightsaber. You could take a class on training with the lightsabers. So that was fun. These are some of the pictures that we have actually already seen. This was moving the coffin in for this is a setup for the live dungeon. That is so funny that somebody took a video of that. I think I was in this room to the left when they brought this in. I just missed carrying this in. I was there helping to set up, but there comes the coffin. That is so funny. One of the panels. Hey, that's awesome. Thank you, everybody, for joining us this evening. Just for a quick video, just wanted to talk about the convention a little bit. I had so much fun. I hope you had fun if you attended. I hope you join us in the future. Give us a like, follow, subscribe, comment, suggestion. Give yourself 100 experience points for watching my quick little video. And until we meet again across the internet, keep your mics dry, your keyboards ready, and your conventions strong. Keep your health strong during the conventions. Because I got pretty sick. I called out of sick for 3 days. But man, good times. No COVID. Thank goodness. No COVID. Just a bad cold. Take care, everybody. Have a great night. Thank you so much. Now, I think hopefully I figured out how to do this transition. We'll see here in a second. I guess not. I thought it was Alt C and then Alt R. Maybe not. Okay, everybody. Have a great night. Thank you so much.